welcome. It's Debbie and you're at your home, your happy place. And today we're going to be doing, I think, the fourth in my Christmas series. So if you've missed them, you know, the link will be below in the description box, along with lots of other goodies and places you can go. I try to link things that I've bought in case you can find them online. A lot of the stuff, you know, once it's the holiday, especially the seasonal decor, is not available online because it's all in the stores. So can't help you always, but I'll always try to find a substitute that's very close or maybe better on Amazon and put that link in there. So check that out. Today we're going to focus on the master bedroom, and then I'm going to just take you into the master bath. I mean, that's not really decorated, but it's got a nod to Christmas in it. And I'll show you what we've got going on. And if you're new here, welcome. Please consider subscribing. And for all of those who have been coming over from Liz's, from Traditions by the Seasons, I just so appreciate you. Thank you so kindly. And for my first subscribers, you know I love you all. So I'm so excited to be on this journey with you, and your kind comments, they just really, I don't know, I mean, it's just such a pleasure. I can't tell you how wonderful it is. So let's get going. Okay, for those of you that are brand new and don't realize this is a brand new home, so starting there, I'm just gonna tell you, I do Christmas bedding in every room. I started that about, I don't know, 3 years ago. So that's the base. And I went ahead and put this up, and I didn't want to take it down because if you do any flocked type of greenery or trees, you know the mess it makes. So now that it's up there, I left it because it was all over everything yesterday, and I just didn't want to go anywhere. So that's up there with 3 command hooks, the ones that have the metal hook on them. I've got one on each end and then one in the middle. This was from TJ Maxx. It was not the least expensive, but it is for what's on there. I think it was $34. It's nice, but as I was hanging it, I was realizing there was pieces that seemed a little loose and just not well attached. And the bows are actually not in the same place. You know, like the 2 ends are not exactly in the same spot. And so do I want to change that? Maybe I will later. It's not really bothering me that much, and it's up here. Okay, I removed the lamps, and I'll talk about that in a minute, but here's what we're playing with today. So those are the trees. They came in a box of 3, a tall, medium, and a small, just like, what was that, Goldilocks? And I don't know. Is that what that? Never mind. I digress. They come in little metal buckets with wood handles. Obviously, they could use a little something in the bucket to hide the little cement thing, but whatever. I'm not going to worry about that in our room. And this bedding. Okay, so I've used about, oh golly, probably I've had 6 or 7 different things on here, from quilts to white to different blues that looked terrible because, as I've said, this is not a true gray in my opinion. Despite what it says on the internet, it leans far more blue than just staying more in the neutral, which is what they said it was. But it looks good with navy. And I bought this one years ago. I admit that when I got it, it's a duvet cover from Ballard's. I was disappointed because in the picture it looked so much nicer. But when I put it in this room, I think I love it. So I wanted to pop it up. So we'll talk about what I've used, and this is just it, really. I'm just gonna start popping things in and make the bed, and we'll see where we go. So I picked up these pillow covers last year on Amazon. I can link them below. They come in lots of colors. They're super soft, ribbed, and I just literally covered another pillow. I can tell this one's not the one, but this one, it still has the pillow cover of the other pillow on it. So anyway, I didn't buy them for this bed, but I thought, wow, that looks pretty good on there. So went ahead and popped these on, and I was thinking, my husband would bring things up and he goes, you have a use for this? Now, what did I do with that? Oh, I've got to go get it. Let me grab another pillow, be right back. So we were in the sitting room and I said I found this soft, white, fluffy pillow that would have been great in there, but I only found one. But when you're doing something like this with the two, I needed something in the center. I really looked for some Christmas and navy type stuff. I never found anything that would work with this print. I mean, I have to work with the print, so, but I really like that. Okay, then, but I really love it, and I especially love the detail on it. So these are literally not for a king size bed, but I always like to have a little contrast and extra warmth down at the bottom of my beds. I don't know, they don't feel finished to me until they have that. So I said, well, let me try it. And while it doesn't go all the way over on the edges, it's enough. And so I was able to make use of something that I wouldn't be able to use, I don't think, in this house, because I don't have a full bed, and it's really too big for the twin bunks. Okay, so I went from having absolutely nothing for this bed. I mean, I literally was embarrassed when I was showing it to people because I'd have a pink quilt on or aqua, and aqua does not look good in here. And just finding this in our storage stuff, I am so pleased with how it looks. I love it. And this was just making use of what we had. Not one thing was bought new for the bed. I love it. Okay, let's go to the side tables. Okay, I had to go grab it because I've already taken it out of the room. So I have, and I love these. In fact, I think I have 4 of them. I may have had 6 at one point. I can't tell you what it is about. I mean, this is more of that Capizia shell. I find this to be some of the prettiest. I mean, trays made out of it, lights made out of it, anything. I just think it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. You don't have to have coastal decor to put something like that in here. But anyway, they are very short, and that doesn't make for a great reading light, and it just wasn't doing it with this. And I remembered, here we are stealing from the other house again that's on the market, but I wasn't going to leave those chairs, and I wasn't going to leave some of my lamps. So I told my husband, go grab those Ralph Lauren lamps. So let me pop that up and see what you think. What a difference. The height, the shape, and the color make. I mean, this takes this to the next level. So these lamps you can find at Home Goods any time of the year. These were, I believe they were Ralph Lauren, because it was pretty much the signature blue and white, which I have some shorter ones as well. I love this, but I'm going to show you something. So here's the finial on this one. And as you can see, the finial on that one is dark. That is wood. And I looked all around. I thought, oh my gosh, somebody's done this. Like they wanted, and probably they did. They probably wanted that glass finial for a different lamp and swapped it out because, well, I mean, there is wood on there, so I don't know. But I didn't let it keep me from buying it, and I didn't even think about it. This is how crazy it is. I mean, you guys would have picked it up. I ought to do like the highlights videos. What's wrong with this picture? Because there's people in here that are that, you know, that perceptive. They can find out, or they tell me. Somebody was telling me my tags were hanging out on my pillows. Why? And I said, because I haven't got them off yet. I never do that until I'm ready to be sure I'm going to keep something. But anyway, I'm going to order some finials. That's something you can order. So I'm going to see if there's even something that has a little touch of Christmas to it, or maybe gold. But wow, I just am in love with that. Okay, let's move on to finishing up that table. So I picked these up at Walmart. I would say probably last year, but maybe it was the year before. They are gorgeous. I have no idea what I paid for them, but it was Walmart, so you know they weren't very expensive. It's got a very birchy bark-like wood pot, and then these are sort of a wooden, yeah, they are. I think they're wooden, like ornaments, and then the greenery, eucalyptus, berries, and pine cones. So cute. So I'm gonna go symmetrical in here and pop these on each of the tables. I always have a drink with me in bed, and I've been very lax. This furniture, as I told you guys in a really early video, this is very friendly furniture. I've had cups and soda cans and all kinds of things on there with no protection, and it is in perfect shape, but I don't like to live that way. So anyway, I have tons of Christmas coasters. So I'm just going to pop these in here for now, right in that spot. I went online to see if this company, oh my gosh, Northern Lights is the brand. I picked this one up on Tybee Island in a little boutique, but they are on Amazon. And I think this is driftwood and sea salt. I can't describe the scent, but it's wonderful. I also just love the shape, and you can see I've never even burned it. I didn't want to. I don't usually spend, you know, I buy my candles typically, well, I used to buy some at Pier 1, which were probably pricier, but I buy them at TJ Maxx, and I love sand and fog. I absolutely adore them. So I don't spend a lot, but these I feel like was like $35, which is gonna make it really hard for me to burn when I can just smell it. So anyway, I looked to see if I could find a Christmas scent, and they didn't have one. They have some amazing, I think it was still them, you know how Amazon does. They may have put some other things in, but I went to the Northern Lights store, I'm pretty sure. And I may be picking some of these up anyway for some of the men in our lives, but they did a whole selection of bourbons, whiskeys, etc., mixed with a scent, flavored candles or scented candles, which, you know, if a guy has a bar or a study or even an office and he wants a more manly smell than some of the Christmassy things that we're putting out, you know, or I mean, I imagine it could be year round. I don't know. I can't really remember all the scents, but I'm going to link a couple below in case, you know, you're looking for a gift that's a little unusual that might be appreciated by someone that's a man. So I'm still, okay, my point is I like it so much, it doesn't matter because we know I'm not burning it. I like it in front of this. Here, I'm going to turn you over there so you can see. It's just that little finishing touch for me. I'm gonna leave my husband's alone over there. That's our sides. I'm gonna flip those lights on and we'll see what this looks like. Now I'm going to turn my attention to this. I mean, I have a lot of bare walls and not a lot of ideas because of what I have. And I'm not going to go buy a ton of stuff. We still have Christmas stuff that's not shown up yet. Quite by accident, I'm going to pull out a picture and I'll show you what I did. I thought the colors in this were perfect for the room, although it has a little red and I really have no red in here, but that's okay. Supposedly you're supposed to have a little red in every room. And I have a couple of the typical sayings for Christmas that I love, and this is one of them. I love that song, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And honestly, I have to tell you guys, if you haven't seen the movie, which I get so surprised at, I guess it's because I'm from St. Louis, so of course I've seen the movie. But when I talk to people from other parts of the country, they've never seen the movie Meet Me in St. Louis. And maybe they're like, oh, who cares about that? Judy Garland, Margaret O'Brien. This is a beautiful movie, and it's got Christmas in it, and that's where Judy Garland sang, I mean, it can make me cry, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. So if you're looking for a good movie to kind of get you in the mood, I recommend Meet Me in St. Louis. I'm sure you can find it somewhere, but you can definitely always order it. Okay, so I just accidentally put this up here. I was gonna hang it in the room, and I was messing around over here with whatever I was playing with, and I thought, you know what? Let's just put it up there, because there's so much height here. And if I got in the right spot, a little over. I love it. It made me happy. So what I had up there before was this little tree, which is a cutie. It's still got a tag on it. I'm so bad about taking tags off. You know, that lady was right. I don't do it very often, but anyway, this was here, and I think I had a candle. I don't know what else. It was too low. It needs, because of, I don't know, it just needed it. So I like to kind of put a little base. I wouldn't do just that. So I put that down, and then candles I do burn. So this is a coconut wax blend, Winter Pine by Sand and Fog, and I'm gonna have to go to TJ Maxx because it's pretty much, I turned it on yesterday or lit it, and it's at the bottom, but the smell, oh. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that up here, leaving it open so I can smell it. And well, if I remove the scissors, I think that's it. I don't think I need another thing. I don't think I do. Now maybe on my home tour when you come back, things might change. I'm sure they might. I don't think so over here. I think that's perfect. This is just okay. It's okay. But I can live with it. So originally I had planned, I didn't know, you never know when you're ordering things, how big they really are. So I think these might have been a little smaller than I thought. I don't know. But I thought they were going to be, over here without the chairs, just 3 over there and 3 over there, and kind of fill up the space. Because I knew I would put the regular tree that I normally would have had in our room. I decided it should be out there. And I'm good with it because we went all white out there. And as you see in here, I'm doing a little bit of green with frost, which is what it looks like outside. In case I haven't shown you the snow, it's so pretty. Okay, so anyway, I was not thrilled with the height of everything. And so I walked around and found, I'm not going to do it this way, but I found 2 wicker baskets. So I'm going to flip these upside down. And then these are my traveling gray throws. These have been down on the, for fall, they were on my sofa. For a minute of fall, they were in the sitting room there on those chairs. And now they're going to cover the wicker. Now you may say, you don't need to cover the wicker. The texture's great and everything. You're right. You can. The way I'm going to do it, you will see that handle. And once I threw that on there, I actually threw that on there first, but I only have 1 of those. That was way prettier, but I only have 1 of those. So I had 2 of these and I thought, all right, I'll do that. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm not doing it over there, way too crowded. So I'm doing it on either side of the yellow, and it really does frame it. And when we wake up in the morning, it's just really pretty. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so now I've got these pillows. It's like, I don't want to overdo, I don't want a bunch of words in here because there's a lot of print. But I don't need 4 pillows here, and I want something over here. So normally I would say these are too big because you could hardly sit in there. But again, making use of what I have, and the reality is, am I gonna sit over there when I've got that sitting room? Probably not. I don't know. I mean, it's nice to look out at the snow. In here, I wanted to put a throw there. Didn't have one. Well, I do, but not in the right color. So, this is a tree skirt. If you saw the sitting room video, you know where it is. So I'm gonna pop this baby up there. I don't think anybody is going to know that's a tree skirt. And again, I mean, if it was down in the family room, I wouldn't do that because somebody might want to use it and they go, oh, whoops, am I supposed to wear this like a skirt or a napkin? But up here, it's the right texture, color, adds that softness and warmth that this little sofa, and it distracts from the wear and tear that I know doesn't really show up on the camera, but in person, it's pretty rough. Okay, couple more things in here. Oh, and finding a home for certain little things. So I've had him, oh my gosh, he is so cute. I feel like he was a Target. There's a little label on there, I don't know. Does it have a date on it? Just happy, oh yeah, it does. Oh, you can't see it. Let's see, come on out. Yeah, 2005. Okay, so I've had, boy, you look good for being that old. Just love this little guy. So I'm just adding that. That's my little nod to Christmas there. All right, over here, I'm gonna slide you over. Oh, I bought this last season at Kirkland's, and as you can tell, I never even took the packaging off, and those are not pictures of my family. But I put that in here and I thought, you know what? That is a nice spot for some family pictures. I like finding different ways. I don't always want to put a bunch of hanging pictures. I'd rather have them movable. So here's what I'm thinking. I still would like at least candles up here. Not sure how I'm going to attach them, but I'm going to dig through my candle drawers and see if I can at least put some candles in the windows. And then that'll be it. Okay, I had to go to the store. I found my lights. I think they're in here. Okay, they're not. They're at the bottom of the steps, but you don't have to watch me string them. I'll show you the final effect. I've never bought those little kind of lights before that everybody uses. I thought I was gonna need batteries, but it says it has the little brown kind in there, so I'm hoping I don't have to. Got those at a Hobby Lobby, and I went to 3 places just because there were other things I wanted. So, but my main goal was that fireplace area. So, I did find some bells. Now that I'm home, I feel like I have these, but maybe I have them in a different. I'm gonna, if this is what I choose, which I don't know if it will be, but that works. I'll take out the little black and white bow for sure. And if I find some white ribbon like that in my stash of ribbons, done. But I went to Hobby Lobby and I thought, well, what if I find, I don't know. I was really looking for a word sign, but I really didn't see any that I liked the colors or the size on. So anyway, I picked this up and I thought, well, if I put that in the center and I find a little sign, see how that looks. I mean, I can put these as far apart as I need to. It's not the right green necessarily. Oh, I got that one backwards. It would help if they were facing the right way. Well, anyway, I'm going to tell you. So then I saw this. Now this is going to require some deconstruction. And I don't know if I have something today to deconstruct, but it's a tree topper. I think it's really pretty. And then with this behind it, I think that that in the center of this is going to be really pretty. So that's what I'm going to try. And side note, okay, y'all, I've only been doing this for a short time, and I really, up until, it hasn't even been a week since Liz was so sweet to refer so many of you to my channel. It'll be 1 week tomorrow. And before that, I had only 585 wonderful subscribers. I guess, you know, you could have had more views and things, but whatever. At Hobby Lobby, I met Sharon. I'm standing there and I hear, Debbie, I love your channel. And I'm like, this can't be happening. I told her, you're my first person to ever recognize me. I mean, you know, this goes all over the place in the United States, and to have somebody in my little community, in my Hobby Lobby, in the aisle at the same time as me, you know, that's just a blessing. It was a blessing for her, evidently, but it was definitely a blessing for me. She went on and on about things, and then introduced me to her husband, who said she talks about me all the time. So it was just so lovely. So hi, Sharon, and thank you for saying hi. Because sometimes people think, oh, I shouldn't, or whatever. It's like, yeah, we're just people out here being neighborly, and I'm chatting in your house all the time. So if you see me, say hi, because I would love to meet you. Anyway, I'm gonna get to work on this. I need to eat lunch, and then I'm gonna pull it all together and show you the finished product. Okay, I am done. It's not perfect because I was wrong about those little lights. They take 3 batteries each, which is probably why I've never had them before, or maybe I had them a long time ago and chose never to get them again. That's a lot of batteries. So for each cluster of trees, I need 9 batteries, which means I need to invest in rechargeables for next year, because I'm not going to get rid of these lights. I just bought them. Anyway, I didn't have enough. So 1 clump's lit and 1 clump's not. So you can see both. And I'll flip you around and let you see the fireplace. And then I'm just gonna do a quick tour of the sitting room. Again, just with the lights on, and it's really kind of dreamy because it's cloudy out today. And a quick tour of my master bath. And that'll be that.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe's baby with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe's baby with you. Ooh. I'm making plans of what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you. 'Cause God knows that I've been longing for you. I just wanna hold you close. You know the stars are shining just for you. Let's take a walk, and we can follow the moonlight till we reach a place we can stay. Maybe kiss a bit and dream away. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe's baby with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe's baby with you. Ooh. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. Love and so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe's baby with you. I I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you.
Okay friends, we're gonna revisit with lights the sitting room. I did change these out to silver. Hobby Lobby 60% off made those, and $4 and something cents, which they're very heavy and sturdy. So I highly recommend, if you're looking for wreath hangers, to check it out. Nothing much has changed except my husband. I catch him in here every day, cuddled up here, reading something on his phone. It's really, really peaceful. We love it. It's a very cloudy day. As you saw, the snow started this morning. It stopped. Our star doesn't light up. I guess that's okay. I saw some today that I could have, but you know, it's just more. So I did get batteries in those, and they're flickery, so they're so pretty. I love that. One thing I would do, I doubt that I'll get around to it this year, is I'd do some uplighting in there so that has also cast some shadows upwards and just has a little more attention to it. So I'm gonna check into that. But here's something else I did today, and I haven't taken the tags off yet. It's just so people know. I had wanted some kind of white branches, so I was at Hobby Lobby, and these are snowy. I don't know how well they'll last. They're very flexible though. And then, so I got about 4 of those, and then these little snowballs with glitter on them, because I really didn't want to take away my vase there. So I think that's all that's changed in here. Perhaps, maybe I threw in an extra ornament. And then we'll walk into the bath. The bath is very minimal. I've changed out my everyday towels, which really aren't everyday yet because I can't find everything. They're at the other house, but I did find these when we were unpacking the other day, so I love these. They're silver and gold, very quiet. And then I've added, always love to add this from year to year. I love Williams-Sonoma's soaps. Back in the day when I would buy these as a set like this, it was $12.95 for both, and this is a very sturdy holder. But I know they've gotten quite expensive. I couldn't afford to buy a lot this year. Well, I didn't buy any this year, but last year I remember thinking I wanted to. It's one of my most favorite scents, and I also always buy the dishwasher, dish soap, not dishwasher, but dish soap. And I buy the big refill. So I mean, I've never smelled anything like it. So this is my vanity. So I've just got these cute little, beautiful scented, I don't know where I got them from. They're old. I just never had lit them till just now. Oh, and you guys haven't seen these, I don't think. So these are called Linka Sinks. Linka Sink is a brand that makes sinks, and then they have beautiful drains, or in this case, a grate. And so it's just a normal sink, but that grate just sets in it. And we have a lot of crystal knobs in here, along with the polished nickel handles. And this is just my usual fare. Over here, this is all just usual. I may have rearranged it. I had tried the blue and white because I have a fair amount of it in here and hated it. And then once it became something in the bedroom, I've started trying to force it in here, and I kind of like it now. So I had those on either side of a fireplace at another house, and I thought this is perfect. So not a lot of Christmas in there, just that little naughty or nice. And then on my husband's side, I couldn't find my other Williams-Sonoma, so I'm doing a real faux pas, in my opinion. I prefer that in a master or any place where there's 2 sinks, that your soaps match. And I do have another one of these downstairs. I could make it match, but I'm holding out to find another Williams-Sonoma. But that's kind of a more masculine looking. And then this is another Sand and Fog. And this little tree. And I really think that is it. I'll just give you a last view here of the bath. I don't know, a lot of you haven't had a house tour. There are house tours under my playlist, and that'll be that. Thank you so much for joining me today. It was my pleasure to spend time with you, to share my joy of decorating and just chatting with you. You know how much I love it. I love your comments, and I would appreciate if you're not a subscriber, if you would consider subscribing. It's free. And if you would press the like button if you liked it, it helps my channel. So until next time, I don't know what I'm bringing you. I have so much to do as far as decorating, and we're gonna be gone a whole week over Thanksgiving. So I may be a little behind some of the other YouTubers as far as decorating goes, but I'm doing the best I can. So hang in there, guys, and I'll see you next time. Make your home your happy place. Bye.